StrayAllDay.com.
You're now tuned into the show where you learn the discipline to show up day after day to do the work, the confidence to put yourself out there boldly and authentically, and the mental toughness to continue showing up, doing the work, putting yourself out there, even when the success you've expected to achieve has yet to be achieved. And on top of all this, you get a huge dose of personal initiative. That is the go-getter energy that moves any one of us, including yourself, to go and make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. And then we put all this together into a series of frameworks, approaches, insights, strategies, and techniques, all underneath the umbrella of one unified philosophy that is called work on your game. My name is Dre Baldwin, also known as Dre All Day, and welcome to the show. And today's topic is taking it easy is a formula for failure. But before we get started, I remind everybody that I send out a text every day guaranteed to have you focused, sharp, and on point to start your day. I call it the Daily Motivation. Send one out every Monday as well, called the Monday Motivation. You can get those texts by texting me at my text number, which is 305-384-6894. Once you're in the community, we'll tell you what your options are for the messages that you shall receive. And the number is down below in the description. Secondly, Work on Your Game University. We have a 4-part framework here at the university, which is mindset, strategy, systems, and accountability. We work with entrepreneurs, we work with professionals, we work with transitioning people. We work with people who are in or want to be in the top 2% of what you do, people who are ambitious and you are serious about taking yourself somewhere, and you want to take yourself somewhere now, not next week, not 6 months from now, but right now. Go to workonyourgameuniversity.com. You can see the layout of everything that we do in the university. You can schedule a time to get on a call with us because I don't coach anybody without knowing who they are. I need to know who you are, where you're at, where you want to go, what you feel like might be in your way. And if we feel like you'd be a good fit for us and we believe we can actually help you, then we'll tell you how that works and we go from there. That is all at workonyourgameuniversity.com. Link as with the number to my text community down below in the description. That out of the way, let's get into the topic, which is taking it easy is a formula for failure. Now, all of us have heard of this saying of taking it easy, and many of us have used it in different contexts. Today, I'm going to tell you why this whole concept of taking it easy is not what you want to do, and how, if you are doing this, you're setting yourself up for disappointment and failure. You don't want to be taking it easy, and I'm going to explain to you why here today. Point number one, topic once again, taking it easy is a formula for failure. I want you to notice how many people are online who show and tell about their money and their success and their accomplishments or whatever it is that they're doing. That they're often making sure you understand that they are successful and they have made this much money and they've done this and they've done that. Notice how they're still working to sell you their stuff, despite all the success that they have. Notice that they're still working. It's not like they're laying on the beach doing nothing and telling you about all their success. They're working and telling you about their success, and they're usually working and telling you about their success to tell you how they want to do some more work for or with you so they can help you achieve success while they're still working too. All right, isn't that interesting? Any of you ever thought about that? I got a DM from somebody the other day on Instagram, and this man, I don't know him, and so I'm not gonna say his name because I don't even remember his name. And his DM said that his business is doing $1 million per month, and that they're looking to hire closers. A closer is basically a phone salesperson. They're looking for closers to help do sales on their company's behalf. Now, if this guy really is making $1 million a month, more power to him. Sounds like a good job for the closer. If the company's doing $1 million a month, I guess that's a few $1,000s that the closer can make. And I don't think this guy's lying. I hope he is really making $1 million a month since he's running around making this claim. And I hope that he really does need to expand his team since, he said he did. But I want you to notice that even at $1 million per month, any of you who's making less than that, even at $1 million per month, this guy's not taking it easy and relaxing. He's sending DMs to people he doesn't even know because he's looking to build his staff. He's still working, even though he's making $1 million a month. Other people, on the other hand, they want you to believe that everything they're doing is on this easy autopilot process. You've seen these people online, social media influencers often. They tell you how everything's on autopilot and they barely do any work. I made $10,000 in the last 3 days and only worked 2 hours, something like that. And there are people who say, there are people who I know personally who post stuff like this, and I see it. I don't say anything. I can't say whether they're lying or telling the truth. But if this is what they're saying they're doing, I want to go deeper into this. Whether they're telling the truth or not doesn't matter, because I'm not talking about that part. I want you to notice something though. When they're telling you they got everything on autopilot, right? And they're making some amount of money that seems enticing, and they're doing it with some amount of work that seems almost too good to be true, right? This is what they're telling you. And they barely have to do any work to make this money. I see these headlines all the time. On social media, I see them in emails. Now, somebody's making $40,000 or $50,000 a month passively, and you're doing it with a 2-hour webinar or a 3-day challenge or some 2-day live in-person event, and that's all they do all month, right? This is what they're telling you to explain to you how they make it happen. They make it sound like the money is very easy, right? That's the whole point. The whole point of everything that they say is to help you understand that you can make a whole lot of money very easily. All you got to do is plug into my program or my system or follow my process. And again, I'm not pointing this out to say that these people are lying. Maybe they are telling the truth. It really doesn't even matter. Because here's the point that I'm actually trying to make. They're still working. Regardless of how easy their program is and how little they have to work in order to make their money, well, I guess part of that 2 hours a week that they're working was to make that ad that they posted, right? Because they're still working. Despite the fact they're making $40,000 with 4 hours a week of work. Then I guess they spent 30 minutes of that 4 hours. They got 3 hours and 30 minutes left now to make that ad so they can sell you more of their stuff. See, if you're making $50,000 a week or $50,000 a month without working more than 2 hours a week, why would you spend 3 hours doing a webinar explaining it? See, that part doesn't add up. And right now, I'm going to tell you where I can call some bullshit on these people. Right? Nobody's making $50,000 a month working 2 hours a week. Right? $50,000 a month. They can doing 2 hours a week. That's not happening. That's not happening. Tim Ferriss wrote a book called The 4-Hour Work Week. Now, you listen to Tim Ferriss's podcast? All right, you go look up Tim Ferriss's podcast. Now, look how long the episodes are. All right, is more than 4 hours just a week worth of his content, let alone the editing, the finding the people, the research that he does. All right, it's more than 4 hours right there. All right, the whole point is that don't take it literally. And I bet Tim has probably said somewhere in his content, don't take it literally. I said the 4-hour work week, of course, a marketing ploy. These people who are telling you how much they're doing and how great they're doing and how easy it is, notice that they're still working, despite that it's so easy. Okay, so some of these stories could be true and some of them don't add up. Again, somebody's trying to get you to come sign up for their 3-hour webinar, but they're telling you that they're making all this money working 2 hours a week. The math ain't mathing. Somebody's telling you how easy their program is and how they're making all this money while barely working and they're laying on the beach, but they're going to do a 3-day live in-person event to tell you about how you can do the same thing. So why would they spend 3 days doing all that work, traveling, spending money, putting the event together, planning out everything they're going to do, all just to teach it to you? Why not just keep it to yourself, save yourself the 3 days, and just keep making the money since it's so easy? See, some of it ain't adding up. And I'm pointing all these things out to help you all understand that you should believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. I want you to think about these things. All the people telling you how easy it is and how much they got, how easy they make it sound, they're still working. If they were taking it easy, you wouldn't be looking at their advertisements because they wouldn't be doing ads. All right, ads are not easy to run. All right, you got to spend money. You got to make sure you get it right. You got to do a script. You got to re-edit. You got to reshoot. You got to watch the money and do it again if it's not working. Advertising is a pain in the ass. It's a job. It's a job. So the people telling you how much they got, they still working. All right, everybody get it? That's the point. And remember, today's topic is, as we move on to point number 2, taking it easy is a formula for failure. Number 2, successful people, by general rule, severely outwork their peers, their family members, and their neighbors. Successful people, as a general rule, are outworking their peers, they're outworking their family members, and they're outworking their neighbors. And they usually have more success, however you define that term, than those people. And one of the reasons is the effort that they put in. Is outworking your peers and your family and your competitors, is that a major reason why somebody becomes successful, Dre? Yes, that's the reason they become successful, because they are doing more work than other people. That's not the whole story, but is it part of the story? Yes, it is. We discussed this in the masterclass on why hard work still matters. If you did not hear that episode, let me tell you about that one, because that one matters a lot. I told you about that in episode number 2769. And then 5 days later, I told you about a written word still matters. I was just telling you about the written word just yesterday. So those are just a couple of weeks back. If you go back here on the show, and you'll see those. Hard work is not the key to success, but it is, an important element in success. Kind of like, a wheel and tires do not make a car, but if you don't have any wheels and any tires, your car probably not going to go anywhere. All successful people are hard workers. All successful people are hard workers. If you want to be successful, you will work hard. You'll work hard in pursuit of the success, regardless of whether you achieve it or not, but you must work hard to be successful. Now, the key is you got to choose wisely what to work hard on, and you got to have the right formula to which your efforts are applied. In other words, you got to be in the right vehicle. But either way, hard work will be part of the process. Whether you end up winning or losing, hard work is part of the process. The biggest challenge for many people, once they get clear on the hard work part, is where do I direct this hard work? All right, I'm willing to work hard, but what should I work hard on? And as a general rule, you can hard work your way to about a low six-figure salary. I would say it's just a simple rule of thumb. So any of you trying to gauge, all right, Dre, is hard work the thing I need to be doing right now? Is it choosing wisely? I'm not quite sure. You can hard work your way to the low six figures. I can say you can hard work your way to about 200K. Just on hard work alone, you can make $200,000 a year. If you're in the right, depending on the vehicle that you're in, not necessarily the right vehicle, but depending on your vehicle, with enough effort, you can get to about $200,000 a year. Now, that does not mean if you're at $100,000 a year right now, you should just hard work more so you can double your salary. You could start getting strategic right now. You can get strategic when you're at $40,000 a year and move yourself forward probably a lot faster. But if all you have is hard work, that can take you to about 200K. Maybe not exactly 200K, maybe 175, maybe 150, maybe it gets you to 110. But you're not going to go past 200K just on hard work alone. There's not enough effort in the world for any one person to go past that. Again, depending on the vehicle. And I'm saying this for most people. I'm not saying if you're a damn NBA player or your minimum salary is more than 200K. I'm not talking about them. Those are outliers. I'm talking about the jobs that most random people, without knowing who they are off the street, could get. 200K is your ceiling if all you have is effort. You got to get strategic at some point. And then you got to start looking at formulas, add some smart work to that hard work. And that's when you can start making more money because you have the right vehicles, you have the right formulas, you have the right processes. But on hard work alone, your ceiling is about, in America right now today, your ceiling will be about 200K, no more than that. It could be significantly lower, again, depending on vehicle. Point number 3, today's topic, once again, taking it easy is a formula for failure. Number 3, taking it easy is for people who are retired, don't have anything left to accomplish in life, and they're ready to die. That's who should take it easy. Should I repeat that list again so you can check yourself, see if you're one of these people? If you are retired, 1, you don't have anything left to accomplish, 2, this is like a combination lot, and you're ready to die, number 3, then go ahead and take it easy. You got to be all 3. It's a combination lot. It's not multiple choice. Combination lot. You're retired, you don't have anything left to accomplish in your life, and you are ready to die, take it easy. Those people deserve to take it easy because they're about to be dead, so they might as well just enjoy their last days of life. All right, they might as well not put in too many of their resources into working because they're about to be dead. They're ready to die, so it's pretty much over. Now, if you are not all 3 of those, you are not retired, you do have things you still wish to accomplish, and you are not ready to die, then you shouldn't be taking it easy. If any one of those 3 is true, you shouldn't be taking it easy. Try pushing yourself harder. Try doing a little bit more. Try giving some extra effort. Stop letting yourself off the hook and see what results from that. See what changes if you just did that. When you start seeing positive results from these habitual changes, you probably wouldn't even think twice about taking it easy again because you see the results that you get from doing something other than taking it easy. All of us could stand to push ourselves to go a little bit harder and a little bit faster. All of us could do that. Only people who rationalize taking it easy are people who do not have big goals or are not ambitious. Those are only people who want to take it easy. People who have small goals and they are unambitious. Yeah, they can take it easy. Why not? Knowing my audience, I would venture to guess that most of those people who I just described, they want to take it easy. They have small goals. They're not ambitious. I would guess most of them don't listen to a show like this one. So most of them are not listening right now. So I'm just talking to the ambitious people right now. So you ambitious person, you should not be taking it easy until all of your goals have been accomplished and you have no desire to set new goals. See, that's the point where you should start taking it easy. All right, I've reached all my goals. I don't want to set any new goals. I just want to wake up tomorrow morning. As long as I wake up tomorrow, I'm good. Like I hear people who are in their 80s and 90s, they say stuff like that. I just want to wake up tomorrow. I'm good. I don't have any goals. I'm not ambitious. I'm not trying to write a book or any of that. I just want to survive till tomorrow. As long as I wake up tomorrow, every day I'm above ground is a great thing. When you get to about that level, that's when you can take it easy. Okay, you've earned it. You earned it by living 80, 95 years. But you, 27-year-old, you who's 46, you who's 52, all right, you haven't gotten there yet. And I doubt that you are rushing to get there. So what I would suggest you do then is make the most of the resources and the uh, the youth that you have now, the juvenile energy that you have now. Even though you may not be a 14-year-old, you can be 54, but you got young energy compared to somebody who's 94. Don't take it easy until all your goals have been reached and you have nothing else left to achieve, and everybody else is set up for who they and how they're going to be. That's when you take it easy. If you haven't done that yet, then you have no license to take it easy. Let's recap today's class, which is taking it easy is a formula for failure. Now, all of us have heard the phrase take it easy. Some people even use it, and some people will go out and take it easy simply because they believe this is the right thing to do, or that they've earned it, or somebody told them that they should, or because they've been working hard the last 3 days, so they're going to take today off. I'm going to tell you that that's a formula for failure. You should not do that. Let me recap. Number one, notice how many people online who show and tell about their success are still working to sell you their stuff. And somebody can tell you how much money they're making and how easy it is, but they still did the work of putting together the advertisement to get your attention in the first place. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily lying. It's just for you to understand that everything someone's doing to tell you how easy it is, they're still doing the work to get you to buy it, right? So that's really what they're selling, is getting you to buy into the fact that whatever they do, they can do it really easily and they can help somebody else do it. There's a person telling you they're making $50,000 a week without working more than 2 hours a week, but in order to get the formula, you got to watch their 3-hour webinar, which again doesn't even add up factually. But this is what sells, and I'm not saying that these people are wrong for doing it. They're pandering to the basest desires of people, and base desiring level people are interested in whatever's on the TV, who's talking to or about whom. This is what these people are interested in. And if that's how they want to live, that's completely fine. But just make sure you are living the way that you want to live, which is probably not taking it easy, is putting your foot on the gas and keeping it on there. Point number two, excuse me. Point number two? Point number two. Successful people, by general rule, severely outwork their peers, their family members, and their neighbors. Is this a major reason for their success? Yes, it is. Hard work still matters. You can get to about 200K just off hard work alone, depending on what vehicle or space you are in. You're not going to go above 200K just by hard work. All right, you need some relationships, you need some connections, you need to know the right people. You got to put some time in, you got to build up a resume. All of that is part of getting to that level where you could go higher. And you got to get some people around you as well. You got to know people and you got to get people. And point number three, taking it easy is for people who are retired, don't have anything left to accomplish in life, and they are subsequently ready to die. If that's you, take it easy. If that's not you, you should never take it easy. Try pushing yourself harder. Try doing a little bit more. Try giving some extra effort. Try not letting yourself off the hook as often as you have been, and see what results from that. So all of us could stand to push ourselves to go a little bit harder and a little bit faster. And only people who rationalize taking it easy are those who don't have big goals and big ambitions. So any of you find yourself taking it easy, you need to remind yourself of your goals. Is this what I signed up for, or no? You should not be taking it easy until all of your goals have been accomplished and you have no desire to set new goals. So if you just knocked out a bunch of goals in the last week, but you replace them with new goals, okay, then you're not ready to retire. You're not ready to get out of the game because you're still aspiring. Now, when you reach your goals or you see where you're at, and then you say, all right, forget it, I'm done setting goals. Okay, now you can go take it easy because you're not going anywhere anyway. You won't be going anywhere for a while with that mindset. And hopefully that means you're about to die. So it's all for naught. But if you're 22 talking like this, you're in trouble. So with that said, folks, make sure you text me. So you're in my text community. My number is 305-384-6894 and workonyourgameuniversity.com. That's my 4-part frame and coach, or mindset, strategy, systems, and accountability. We got a video up on that page. It gives a explanation of what it is that we're doing, and there are buttons on that page. Click the button, schedule time to get on a call with us. We take it from there. Again, mindset, strategy, systems, accountability. Workonyourgameuniversity.com. Work on your game. Dre, all